Hi everyone, it's Kim if you are new to this channel, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a twin flame connection, twin flame energy update, as opposed to, the pick a card readings, which I usually do. I have done this type of reading a couple times already, and I really like it. I just feel like the pick a card readings are more popular. Anyways, this is just going to be a very vague spread. So I'm not going to designate areas within this spread for specific purposes. It's just that the left side is going to be the divine masculine side. The right side is going to be divine feminine, and the middle is going to be the bridge, the connector, or the shared energies in between the two. So right now, yeah, this is going to be the divine masculine side. Middle here is the bridge, and then the right side is divine feminine. I also wanted to let you guys know that I am open for personal readings, which is going to be information for getting one is below in the description if you're interested. I want to thank everybody for purchasing a personal reading, and I'm glad that you guys liked it. Return time for the video recording readings plus the summary is 2 to 4 days, sometimes 2 to 5 days. But I do also have another type of reading where it's just email, so that is able to be sent to the client within 1 day. Just because the video recordings, they take a while, and I have to upload them, and it takes a while to upload them, and then I have to, it's just a process, essentially. That's why it takes a little longer. But thank you for those who purchased a personal reading from me. I really love to do that for you guys, and thank you for sharing your stories with me and letting me into your heart a little bit. I really appreciate it, and it's something that I love to do. Okay, so let's see. Any cards want to come up for the divine feminine? This one is going to be about, I basically want to give you guys insight if you're curious as to your twin flame, what's going on with them. In my personal journey, I'm not particularly concerned with my twin flame, but sometimes these help. These help me just kind of get a clearer understanding of where things are going, things that I need to keep in mind, anything along those lines. So if you resonate with my energy, my readings at all, this could be a twin flame energy update for you, okay? So 2 more cards, please, for the divine feminine. So what is going on with the divine feminine, divine masculine at this current moment? Ooh, that card just came out. All right, let's begin. For the bottom of the deck energy, we have the 6 of Wands. So somebody is going to feel very victorious. Somebody's going to feel like they have the upper hand, or somebody's just going to be feeling good, not worried about a damn thing. So I love this card. But we'll see what this means for the rest of the reading, okay? Go ahead and turn these over. Divine masculine with the Hanged Man. Should I read reversals? Let's see. Yeah, I'll read reversals. So the Hanged Man reversed, Empress. Let's see if we can move this a little bit. Hanged Man reverse, Empress, 3 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and 2 of Wands. So what I'm getting with this instantly is that the divine masculine is really looking for something to fulfill him. He's feeling good. Divine masculine, I keep saying he, and I apologize because it could really be a he or she depending on who embodies the divine masculine energy more. But, you know, if you hear me say he, I apologize. Just adjust to your situation. So the divine masculine is feeling good with the Nine of Pentacles here. They're feeling grounded. They're feeling secure in themselves. They don't really have much to worry about because the rest of the cards are really positive, I think. But there's still something missing. There's still that missing piece, and the divine masculine wants to look for it. So if you have met your twin flame, your divine masculine could just be feeling that separation, wanting a deep connection, and he or she knows that this deep connection can only really come through you, his twin flame. So there's like a search, at least on a unconscious level, at the very least. Although it could be a very conscious search, depending on who it is, right? So it's like there's something, they have the world in their palms, but there's something they're looking out at. There's something else that they want, yet something else that they want, but they don't yet have. And that's kind of reinforced with the Three of Wands. This man here, he's ready to kind of go on a journey, or he's basically, there's sense of watching over something, watching something in the distance. There's a sense of something outside of this person calling out to this person. So there's a sense of distance. And like I said, coupled with the Two of Wands, there is definitely like a feeling of missing something. And perhaps more than anything, actually, I'm sensing that it's missing the divine feminine. So if you haven't met your twin flame, your divine masculine is sensing that there is something else better out there for him or her. Especially with the Six of Cups here. So they're feeling this very familiar energy that perhaps they can't really put their finger on, because it's a very nostalgic energy. They don't really know how to vocalize it. That's why they're sort of like wondering, like, what is it? What is it that is missing? What is this feeling that is so familiar to me, yet I can't really fully conceptualize yet? And they also have the Hanged Man reversed. So this can mean various things, but more than anything, in this particular reading, I'm getting that they're done playing games. They're done hanging around or being lazy or not really taking action. They want this thing. They want this thing that they feel like they don't have. And this is their divine feminine. They want their divine feminine, perhaps represented by the Empress. They're sensing this woman, this feminine energy, and it's beckoning to them. And they want it. They want that. They're done with the playing games. They're done with ignoring the divine feminine energy that's within them and that's calling to them. It's calling to their soul. And and finding the divine feminine and coming into union with the divine feminine, they will achieve this. Not that they don't have it already, but they will achieve essentially a better version of it because they'll be fully complete. And I know, people don't like to think of it that way. If you're not with your twin flame, you're incomplete. And that's true. You are complete in your own. It's just that when you feel like you're a divine counterpart, or when you know you're a divine counterpart, you know that something is missing, and that to be fully, or at least to feel everything fully, to feel your experience fully, the next step would be to come into union with your divine masculine, if that makes sense. And again, I go back to the symbol over and over again, the yin and yang symbol. both sides of the yin and yang symbol have the other in them. So the black has a little piece of white in them, and the white has a little piece of black in them. It's the same thing. It's not that you're not complete and that you should embody this desperate energy because you're somehow missing something. That's not what I mean by that at all. What I mean is true fulfillment. Just being so incredibly moved because you found your home with a capital H, That's the twin flame. Like the twin flames are not desperate or lonely because something else is missing or someone else is missing. The twin flames are always confident and happy within themselves, but they just know that this additional counterpart or their divine counterpart would make that feeling that much more intense or that much more fulfilled. If that makes sense. So for the divine feminine side, we have the Tower, Justice, Wheel of Fortune reversed, and Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. Interesting. So, I'm getting that because this Wheel of Fortune is reversed, that means there was some kind of stagnancy going on. It felt like there was no movement, perhaps because there was a lot of fighting, something along the lines of internal fighting, maybe even fighting with the twin flame, fighting with other people that are against the connection or against that specific relationship. But through justice, when justice happens, then this wheel, I think, will be reversed. Will be upright again, and things will start to move forward. Because I say that because you have the Tower here. So it's like the movement is being blocked, but through justice and the Tower, this wheel that is reversed will become upright. So that blockage in the movement of things, that sort of like blood clot, if you will, in the wheel will, dissipate. It will be removed. It will be transmuted through justice. And honestly, this can mean justice in between the two. So it could be that this person wronged you or you wronged this person, and through this awakening with the Justice card, then things will start to move forward. And it could be in the form of the Tower because you have the Page of Swords here. So there could be some kind of message or some kind of new experience, new insight, something that comes upon your experience that changes things. Sort of this person sort of cuts the blockage or basically unblocks the wheel, if that makes sense, with this sword. And what I'm getting with this is a lot of anger and animosity for whatever reason. So, like I said, I'm getting with this card, the Divine Masculine sort of hurt the Divine Feminine, and this turned her sort of cold. And she turned her back on the Divine Masculine. And that's why the wheel is blocked. That's why the wheel of the union is blocked, because as this is a divine counterpart / twin flame reading, the Wheel of Fortune to me represents union, the culmination of union, and essentially the happening of union. So it's reversed. So that tells me there was some kind of issue that prevented or at least blocked union and blocked the progress of union. This Divine Feminine was hurt. This Divine Feminine had enough, or they're tired of it. They wanted to just shut the door on the whole thing. But the Page of Swords is coming to give new insight and to unblock this union, this wheel with justice. So the Page of Swords coupled with justice tells me there's going to be some sort of thing that occurs or something that comes up in the consciousness or in the experiences that brings justice. Pages are messengers, you know. There's gonna be justice here that's gonna happen, and it's gonna come unexpectedly perhaps, because you have the Tower, and it's really gonna change things, change the dynamic of the situation, which will upright the Wheel of Fortune. And to be honest, the justice could be coming because there had been fighting, and there had been trouble coming to either a decision or an understanding, as you can see with the Five of Wands. So there's fighting going on, there's ego happening, and it could be between the two. And that's really what was blocking the Wheel of Fortune here. But with justice, finally somebody actually wins. Or rather, everybody else puts down their wands and somebody gets to speak. And that's going to come through in the form of justice. So if you felt wronged somehow, this could mean a very good time for you. Like if you're the Divine Feminine watching this and you felt like an injustice was done to you from or by your Divine Masculine, this means that the justice is coming, and he's not going to see it coming, because as you can see, like, he's enjoying everything right now. Or the Divine Masculine is feeling very like calm and secure and all these things, and you're the one that had been feeling all this chaotic, sort of blocked, cold, blunt energies. But the justice is coming because the justice is on your side, and next to the Wheel of Fortune, that tells me because of justice, the Wheel of Fortune shall be moving and flowing like it usually is. Okay, see the the connective or the connection energy and the bridge between the two is the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So there's, like I said, something that's going to happen. And I just heard May. So in May, perhaps there's going to be some sort of communication or some sort of new insight that comes very soon. And I say soon because the Eight of Wands is a very fast moving energy. Okay, it's also a card about communication. So that can mean communication, or it could just mean a fast-moving energy that will bring the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is anything from new inspiration, new passion, new ideas, something new. As you can see, the clouds here, they're in the middle of nowhere, and the hand just sort of pops up with this wand, like, ta-da, here I am, something new. And especially coupled with the Tower, that tells me that something new is gonna come to the consciousness of the Divine Feminine, and it will bring justice to whatever the situation is. And I think, to be honest with you, this Wheel of Fortune will be upright because it was blocked because of the coldness of this situation that was brought to the Divine Feminine. So whatever the situation is, it kind of shut the heart of the Divine Feminine, if you know what I mean. Like it turned Divine Feminine colder, it closed her heart a little bit, whatever. But you know, that's gonna be thawed. The coldness of the Queen of Swords is going to be thawed through the Ace of Wands, because as you know, the Wands suit is the fire suit. So definitely very interesting. I kind of want to get some more clarifiers as to what's going to happen and what's going on. So let's do some numerology cards for both sides. I just want to get one for all three areas. And while I'm shuffling, I'm going to be sort of meditating on the messages. So you know what, actually, before I do the clarifiers, I want to go back and point out this this bottom of the deck energy, which is the Six of Wands. So like I said, somebody was gonna have that victory in the beginning. We just didn't know who it was. But to be honest with you, I'm feeling like it's a divine feminine, because the divine masculine is looking for something. They feel like something is missing. And to be honest with you, I feel like this is sort of and could be the sudden realization that divine masculine needed. Like, oh, what I'm missing is my woman or my divine feminine. What I'm missing is this person's energy. And if you haven't met your divine masculine is going to be realizing, or at least finally gonna be able to see and feel your energy, and they're gonna be more receptive to it. And you may even meet, finally, like you may actually meet your divine masculine. So for the clarifiers on this side, 2 actually came out. We have self-love and completion. Interesting. Self-love definitely connects to the 9 of Pentacles on the masculine side, for sure. And completion is interesting because, like I said, the divine masculine was looking for something that they were missing. And in that realization through the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Wands, that completion is happening because now they realize, like, oh, that's what's missing. Therefore, that's the next step to take, you know? And then I'm going to see to get more clarifiers as well. Whoa. Spirituality. Oh, you can't even see that. Spirituality for the middle. That says essentially that there is going to be some sort of new insight or new passion that's going to connect the 2 further, because the Wands is also a suit about spirituality. For the divine feminine, we have abundance. So that just basically reassures the divine feminine that in fact justice is on her side, because it really is. Justice is here. So justice is on the divine feminine side, and it almost seems like, to be honest with you, that the victory is coming towards the divine feminine more than the divine masculine. Self-love for me on the divine masculine side sort of like says, you know, I forgive myself for anything. So if you have met your divine masculine, that tells me that your divine masculine is in fact feeling the regrets of the situation, perhaps feeling regret towards how they went about things and how they treated you. If that resonates with you, the self-love then is basically them forgiving themselves and coming to that understanding with the completion. The understanding that they were in fact responsible for that pain that they caused you. And they're going to come to a point of accepting that and humbly accepting it, you know. I want to get a clarifier as well for the Soul's Journey card. So to basically summarize, though, the divine masculine, he's feeling, you know, he's feeling pretty good, but he's starting to realize that he is in fact not perfect in all of this. He also has love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So honestly, that's perfect. What he was searching for, or what the divine masculine was searching for that he felt was missing, was love. And also, love could relate back to self-love, you know? Like, he's starting to see where he went wrong and he's forgiving himself, which is obviously a very good thing. But what he is searching for and what he's looking out towards is love. And it's clear as day that it's towards his divine feminine, because we also have spirituality here. So he's looking towards a spiritual connection, a spiritual union, and you know, obviously the most significant spiritual connection there is with somebody's divine counterpart, which is the twin flame. And in this case, the divine feminine. So for the clarifier in the middle area, which is a connecting energy, it's pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So that could just be a blockage between the two. Pride. So the divine feminine may have pride in relation to this connection. The divine feminine might sort of want to stay in this energy because they're just tired of it. They want to be done with it almost. And they want to be done with it because of pride. So it's not, they don't want to be done with it because, you know, they're spent, because they're exhausted and because it's time to move on. They want to be done with it because of pride. The divine feminine also has trust. So that tells me that trust in justice. Trust in justice. Not injustice as in like not getting justice, but trust in justice. So trust that you will have justice in this situation, and trust yourself. Like, if you know you did right by your divine masculine and you were disappointed by your divine masculine, this is saying trust that you are being taken care of by the universe, because victory is gonna be or is on your side. And this Wheel of Fortune is not gonna be upside down anymore. This Wheel of Fortune is going to be upright, and it's going to be in your favor. You just have to trust. It says here, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So you know, like, if this reading resonates with you, and once I said the fact that you're turning your back on this person from pride, you know, trust yourself. Trust the messages that you get out of that. So if you say, you know what, no, that's not true. I'm turning my back because I'm honestly tired of it. It's not for me, yada, yada, yada. Then trust that, because justice is coming your way and this person will realize it. So if you're done with your twin flame, totally, I'm not going to stop you from that. You have to trust your own journey because everybody is different. But know that this person is regretting how they treated you, regretting their mistakes in the situation, and you know, they're understanding your side more than ever, and that's why you have trust here. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And in the same way, like, because you have this card here, this just tells me that you need to quiet yourself and accept who your twin flame is, because I'm getting that some people don't want to accept who their twin flame is, or they don't know because they're scared to fully dive into the concept, or to dive into the phenomena and to claim somebody as their twin flame. They're afraid of being wrong. But if you truly feel that somebody is your twin flame, then that person is your twin flame, and this is your confirmation. So trust in that message. Trust that this is a spiritual connection, and if this is something that you want, but it's something that has been blocked because of pride or this energy here, then, you know, justice is on your side. I mean, things are moving along, especially because Uranus is moving into Taurus, right? and out of Aries. So that's gonna bring movement and change. And that could mean that, you know, change is going to be in the form of communication and a new insight, which the Divine Masculine will be experiencing. And to be honest with you, I'm all for that. The Divine Masculine in many ways needs to realize that Divine Feminine was always there for them and not their enemies, right? So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed that twin flame reading, and I hope that you got insights that you needed from it. Thank you for watching again.